Welcome back, guys, to my Let's Play of The Witcher 2. I got a new sword. A robust red meteorite sword. People were like, oh, you must get some new stuff. So I got a new sword. They said get some new armor, but I can't. I don't have the reagents for that yet. You need some. You need to kill something for that. So I haven't killed that yet. And also they asked me to use some mutagens. I can't use mutagens yet. I don't have the required thing for that. Skill. Oh, hey, what's going on here? Ladies.
What is it, Witcher?
Who is that girl?
Cynthia, a leashed sorceress.
A charming expression. Do you also use muzzles?
Leash means a connection between a sorceress and her assistant. An unfortunate term, I admit, but it explains how things are. Cynthia can tap my power, use my spells. She's a conduit. And she's learning along the way. It's convenient, and except for the name, not derisive at all. But you're not here to talk about Cynthia.
Right.
At the council, you mentioned artifacts were needed to undo the curse.
But I can't look for them now.
I can do that.
Why?
I have my reasons. Tell me something. Did you notice? Not all the ghosts were aggressive.
Yes. Most just disappeared when they touched the aura of a living person.
I think the curse corrupts the ghosts of the fallen and turns them into draugrs.
Is that the Witcher's professional name for wraiths?
Draugrs are demons of war. They arise at sites of exceptionally vicious, bloody battles. Their bloodlust and hatred in condensed form.
Can you kill them by conventional means?
A silver sword is enough for a draugr, but as long as the curse remains active, new ones will arise. The soldiers' ghosts are the key. If I could turn the tide of the battle...
For that you'll need symbols of war belonging to those who fell in battle. Hatred, death, courage, and faith. All artifacts must be magically active and connected to the fallen, or they won't lure the ghosts.
Right. I'll look around.
Finding two will be enough. Get the symbols of hatred and death and leave the rest to me.
I'd prefer courage and faith.
Don't fuss.
I'll see what I can do. Cecil seems to know a lot about the area. Know anything about blood curses?
Do you?
We're dealing with a 4th level curse, also known as the Curse of the Archmistress.
Well, well, I'm impressed.
Thing is, until now I thought it was only a myth, that such a curse couldn't be cast.
You thought wrong. There are 6 confirmed cases of this curse being inflicted.
What about confirmed cases of it being lifted?
1. Achieved by a team of sorcerers led by Archmistress Francesca Finderbear, hence the curse's other name. Sabrina Glevizig was on the team.
Small world.
That's not all. The curse investigated by Francesca and Sabrina was designed to end the Tyson dynasty, the rulers of Kovir. They were cursed by Scarlet Rodalega, a complete madman, but very talented. An eclipse and wraiths also accompanied his curse.
So Sabrina's curse is just a knockoff Rodalega.
Exactly.
Can Francesca's experience help us?
Certainly. I know the symbols and the workings of the curse thanks to her.
Care to explain? I'm the one risking my neck.
You'll have to relive the battle and change its course at the right moment. I don't know exactly what will happen. Nobody does.
I'll look for those artifacts. What happened here 3 years ago?
Henselt attacked Edirne, but met his match. Nobody won that war. Sabrina Glevizig got into a conflict with the commander-in-chief of the Kedweni forces, and this led to both armies being routed. Fireballs turned the battlefield into a flaming tomb. Henselt accused Sabrina of using a forbidden weapon.
And Sabrina cursed Henselt.
I think so. I suspect the curse got out of hand because of the circumstances.
Circumstances? The stars weren't right, wrong phase of the moon. There's always an excuse for simple bungling.
She placed the curse while burning at the stake. Her hands and feet nailed to a wagon wheel. I'd say she did a good job, considering.
I'm good for now. I'll let you know when I learn something.
Okay, so...
Medallion's vibrating.
So why do we have to still talk to her? I don't
You
get
wanted
that.
to discuss something?
Ah, the Immortelle. There we go.
I found an Immortelle.
Excellent.
That's one down. Now I need to talk about the
You wanted
magical
to
artifact.
discuss something?
You said we'd need a magical object to cure Saskia. Any ideas where I might start looking?
Magical items do not grow on trees, as you know. Luckily, this area has a long history. There's the Battle of Wraiths, the site of Sabrina Glevisig's death and suffering, the abandoned mines.
I was hoping you'd be specific.
I won't ask you to traipse around with a divining rod, but please try to be a little inventive. Ask the locals, that's always a good place to start. I dare say Alderman Burden knows every last stone in the area. Maybe you should see him.
Okay, talk to townsfolk about the magical locations. But first we're gonna see if we can steal anything around here. I spent ages in the pub fighting to get money. And you can make some good money in that. You just have to meditate in between fights and you can do as many as you like, which is nice. Lots of money in here. Lovely cash. Good stuff, good stuff. Wonder where her assistant went. She like just kind of dematerialized, didn't she? Oh well, let's head out and talk to some townsfolk. What do you know about items?
I wouldn't mind a close-up. Beautifully crafted. May a chinchilla piss on me. Truly interesting.
I think he's not the guy at the top.
I had a dream. We were mining up at the face of the drive like in the old days. Hello?
Thought we had a basilisk in the basement.
What's with
No,
everyone
those guys are useless. Let's check down by the pub, shall we? Pub's always a good place to go. Let's check the pub out, see if there's anyone we can talk to. Yeah, there's a couple of guys in here.
fell
Have a
from
look
the
at it.
sky?
Talk to the barkeep.
How can I help you?
I'm looking for places steeped in magic. You remember any stories of sorcerers or magical places in the area?
Not counting the fire-spitting bits from 3 years ago. Well, a sorcerer once lived in the wood beyond Vergen. You could look there. Maybe something's left. You might also speak to Cecil. Nobody knows Vergen's history as well as our alderman.
Let me tell you about the woman who fell from the sky.
Morning.
Geralt, right? My uncle's told me a lot about you. Nice work with those spectres. And Saskia? Well, I wager the gods didn't think you could save her.
Your uncle?
Cecil. I help him out here and there managing Vergen. Scaling burdens, my name.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm looking for places near Vergen where magic would be strong. Somewhere a sorcerer might have stayed.
Let me think. Verfrin, a summoner of elementals, once lived in the wood beyond Vergen. They say his creatures excavated the entire southern wall. You could also search the nearby ruins and abandoned crypts. If boulders with arms and legs aren't magic, then I don't know what is.
Interesting. Can we arm wrestle with this fella?
Hey, Scalen, wanna arm wrestle?
I really like to wrestle, but
It's not the contest of the century, I just want to test you.
steady on! I've got conditions. First, you have to be...
Fair enough. Okay, so that's that fella.
Killing monsters.
And we still haven't got the answer we're looking for, it seems, so let's head out.
Always in a hurry. You'll have a stroke.
What would be unusual is if you returned home sober for once. You won't trick anybody around.
I think we're supposed to look for Cecil. Where is Cecil right now? There's one over there. Hunting magic. Yeah. There's Galen, who we talked to. There's a fella there. Am I going the right way? I think we can go around. No. We have to get underneath. Oh yeah, I can't go through there.
Don't try anything.
This place is like a rabbit warren. I can go through here. It's locked. I have a feeling with these quests there's going to be a lot of walking around and searching. What's this place? The prison. Nothing here, have you, I imagine. Let's check up here. There's a dude here we can talk to.
Goes the piece. Strangers. More strangers.
Oh, where is he? That's funny.
Thought we had a basilisk in the basement. Turns out it's just
It's like showing up there, but I don't see anybody. The guy must be above.
Pale face, eyes like embers. Raise his hand
Let's
and
check
put
the map again before I get lost. There's the okay. There's it. Okay.
I'd rather
So
rabbit
ignore
dogs bite
those
me
because
in the
those are
arm.
below us right now. Hopefully we can get around.
Oh, a witcher.
I know there's a way around to the left. So
Spent
There
the
it
night
is.
there. His hair turned grey.
oh, this is the castle. Oh, my geography sucks. At least this place is a bit, I don't know, not really confusing, but you know.
Hello, Witcher.
Hello. I wonder if we can go through the castle and get out the other side, maybe. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that's getting the right way. The guy we need to talk to is, that's the outside. Almost. He's on the left here, apparently. On the right. Yep, apparently he's right in there. According to the map, anyway. Oh, don't mind if I do. Nice one. I'll just take all your money, mate, and Oh, you're so generous. Look at that. Hey, now I've taken all your money and stuff. You can oh, lovely. Now give me some information for nothing.
We killed most of the necrophages.
Most?
The passage to the lower level collapsed. They won't get out. In time, they'll die off and you can restart work.
Thank you, Witcher. The whole of Vergen thanks you. Here's your coin. Shive, Skaggs, and Zigrim will get the same.
Good stuff, good stuff.
Cecil, do you know anyone who fought in the war 3 years ago?
I did.
Did you fight here at Vergen?
Course.
Philippa claims you know a bit about the battle.
That old kook insult, called king by some, thought that Adernians were bumpkins who'd ship bricks as soon as his troops crossed the river.
Why did he attack Edirn?
According to Henselt, Upper Edirn is the ancient legacy of the Kedweni crown and must be returned to the mother country. Brazen farter.
That brazen farter had a point. If you read some history, you'll know that 300 years ago this land belonged to Kedwen.
Load of crab. 700 years ago, the elves reigned here. And 1,000,000 years ago, these lands were the domain of the worms. If things worked that way, every king could invade a neighboring land and claim his right to do so because an ancestor took a dump there.
All right. Hensel wanted to conquer Upper Edirn. What then?
He rolled in, got hammered, and rolled out.
Cecil, that doesn't help me much.
It wasn't a battle. It was a slaughter. If I try speaking of it, I'll see it all again. I don't want.
The ghosts of the fallen fight in the mist. They turn into horrible creatures called Draugrs. Edirnians, Kedweni, men, elves, and dwarves too.
Bloody hell. No peace even after death.
I want to help them, but I need to know more about the battle.
Very well. Listen. A beautiful day that grew hot later. Very hot. When Van de Grift attacked in the afternoon, he sent a dun banner at the fore. Many of our lads shit themselves at the mere sight of their standard, but we had a surprise of our own. Under the cover of night, we prepared fire pits. Our archers lit them up at the right moment. I still can't believe we managed to fool their scouts. If it wasn't for that ambush, we wouldn't be speaking today. They likely wouldn't be in Upper Edirn at all. We decimated the dun banner, but that was only the beginning. Seltkirk was our commander. Everywhere he appeared, the Kedwenis gave ground. He wreaked havoc among them. Hearts rose at the mere sight of his armor. Then, Van de Grift himself entered the fray. Seltkirk met him in the middle of the field. In the end, Van de Grift killed Seltkirk. A terrible death that sent the Adernian ranks into disarray. I thought it was the end of us. Then the sky fell, as if the stars themselves had decided to avenge the death of a great knight. Fire covered the battlefield. Nobody sought the enemy. They were all looking for somewhere to flee. Yes, there were no more friends and enemies, only the living and the dead. They say it was the doing of a Kedweni sorceress who wanted revenge on Van de Grift. Could be true, as Henselt had her executed right after the battle.
Did you see the duel between Seltkirk and Van de Grift?
I stood half a furlong from them. Never seen a fight like it. Probably never will again. They'd already met once, at a jousting tournament in Ardcarreg. Seltkirk won there. He beat on the visitor so hard he broke his sword. Seltkirk was a true knight, the last of his breed. Van de Grift was so pissed off after that tournament he hanged the smith who made his sword and ordered a special one from a sorcerer. I bet he cut down Seltkirk with that new sword.
Van de Grift is dead. What happened to his sword?
Saskia's got it. Good thing too. Only her hand can tame the hatred enchanted in that sword. After the battle, when the flames abated, the scavengers came. They stole everything. Imagine. Not a single keepsake or Seltkirk in the whole of Edirn. His brother babbles something about a gauntlet, but he's a lying dog.
You captured the Dun Banner standard?
Henselt's choice troops, and not a one survived. The visitors sent them to their deaths. Refused to give them reinforcements. He was a monster in human form. The men of the Dun were real swaggerers. Killed a lot of our lads, but for every Dunner, there were 7 Adarnians. They had no chance. Aye, we captured their standard. We buried what was left of them in the crypts beyond Vergen. Their standard lies with them. Worthy foes are to be respected, even in death.
I'm going to need that standard. Thanks, Cecil, that was helpful. I think I know what I need to lift the curse now.
Madame Eilhard claims you need 4 symbols. The standard symbolizes death. Van de Griff's sword stands for hatred. What about the other 2?
I have a feeling Philippa has a handle on the rest.
Here's hoping you're right.
Alright. So I'm just gonna check and make sure we got all the information before I leave this guy, actually. Because the amount of times I missed something.
Saskia needs help, Cecil. Philippa can produce an antidote, but she needs a magic artifact to do that.
Would you like a fern and a dancing worm to go with it? Listen, I don't know about magic, but there is a place, as long as I can remember, it's been of interest to sorcerers. They say it's a very strong intersection. Look for magic there.
Where exactly is there?
Seek out the ruins in the forest beyond Bergen. There's a place of power there. You can't miss it. Why so glum? Saskia's a tough girl. She'll bounce back. Keep your head up.
Thanks, Cecil.
No, Witcher. I thank you. Save that lass, and you'll save my town.
Okay. So we've got our destination, guys. We know where we're going now. Going to the place of power to see if we can get the artifact we need. But we're out of time, I'm afraid. Sorry it's all dialogue this time, but can't be helped, can't be helped. Please rate and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.